Welcome back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 15 of our Morghur the Shadowgave, SFL Grimmhammer, and the Old World campaign. In today's episode, the Frenchies have come on over to try to take back some of their land. Castle of Stone has been... Now it's just rocks covered in blood, so it's not as good as it used to be, but they're going to try to come on in and rebuild their lost kingdom. I mean, this is not a horrible army, as we've seen the last, or before the last episode ended here, but we are going to be in the Beast Paths. Seems to be something a little bit wonky with the Old World and the Beastmen battle maps, but that's just fine. We will make it do. So what the plan is, we're going to try to lure all of these guys over. Trebuchets have quite a bit of range, 450, but it's not as much as some of the highest range artillery, so we should be able to draw at least some of the fast units across the field, try to smash into us, and we do have a little bit of woods here that we should be able to hide in, and at least eliminate some of the Knights' combat potential there. I don't think I see Strider on any of these guys. And I don't believe that Carcassonne has the ability to give them Strider. Okay, so we're good to go here. Operation take down the wizard, then deal with the artillery is a go. Let's see if we can hold them back. Alright. Yeah, this map is always horrifying. It also does pretty bad things to our frame rates. Let's see if we can handle it. Where is going to be the best place to pull back to, using spacebar to make sure we don't get blinded by the trees? I think we're just going to pull up in kind of a corner. It's going to be kind of boring, but it's going to be about the only way we get out of here to survive. Because we found out in the last battle for one of our herdstones that Grom was more than capable of smashing through our defenses. And maybe we just pull back. So as I say, there's trees. There's not that many of them, surprisingly enough. They're mostly in the middle here. So we would need to advance on them, which would put us then in range of those artillery pieces, which are facing backwards for some reason. Oh no, those are just the mounted yeomen. They can fire a good bit of range with those trebuchets. So I think what we'll do is we'll have one unit of Morghur, or perhaps just they will fire at whatever they think they can hit. We'll have the Manticore up front, try to get the trebuchets' attention. All of our Centaurs, if we can hide them in field. So what's the point of all the woods if you can't even deploy it? Beastmen are supposed to be really well known for ambushes. We can't really set up any ambushes here. Yeah, none of these trees are passable. How weird. Okay, well, we'll just have the Centaur then. Both variants, come on over. We'll have you up front. The axe behind them. I think we'll just keep our normal gore herd here. Back in the very back. Well, a lot of weird terrain issues on this map. Pull the best gore with them. I'll just push the, well, since the best gore can't Vanguard deploy, we'll have them. Oh, we'll just push them back. Let's do normal gore herd that is a little bit more expendable up front, just in case they try to throw rocks at us. And then the Brave Shaman over in this copse of woods. We will definitely need to draw those knights in and hit as many of them as we can with that Traderkin. So all of the Beastmen, all of the fast movers, and then the single entities. Let's get going. Move up a bit here, see if we can't get them firing on us. We'll have you guys. Can't quite do what I want, so let's go ahead and pull one of the units behind the rest. Vestigore, fall back a bit. Normal Gore, you will be the ones that take the charge from any kind of knights. Alright, you initiated battle. Let's see what you got. We're very lucky, Frenchies. We don't have any artillery of our own. No Cygors on this side. Well, maybe if we shot some arrows at one of these little amber tumors, it would rain down some acidic horrible. Some unknown substance. That's a lot of knights you're bringing. Get our Manticore in position. They start throwing rocks at him. She did a pretty good job of trying to track him in the air. Well done. So I know you think you can probably win that fight, but you absolutely can't, especially if I lure you over with the rest of our harpies here. Bring the flying demon ladies forward. Coach, you better relax. Small cat just rushed in to try to throw down. Let's see if we can get some damage and then rush back. So one charge. Nice, now I'll pull one away, because here comes the archers. Don't really want the harpies getting into combat just yet either, because they'll get mauled. I don't mind, though, sending the Cyntigore forward. Oh yeah, give yourself some extra armor and weapon damage. We're just going to ignore you for a bit. He's overcasting what? Another Weissens on herself. Hunt her down. Gotta keep in mind that those knights are back there behind them. Or you guys come forward as well. Go ahead and split them up so they're not getting taken out by the trebuchet, and actually go ahead and fall back. Just a bit of movement there. Prophetess taking a little bit of damage. Keep moving around. We'll have the harpies fall back. Cyntigore get a couple axe chucks at them. Absolutely bodying that prophetess in the air there. Cyntigore, you guys come on back. If anyone needs to take damage, I'm happy for it to be harpies. She's fleeing. I don't think there's... Well, if he takes any damage at all, he might rampage, so let's go ahead and fall back with them. Rocks, you hurt. And those weapon crews are incredibly accurate. I give them credit. And getting range like that with a normal trebuchet on the fly would be almost impossible. They're still chucking rocks at our Manticore, which is perfect. I think they were still managing to land some with our Cyntigore even. Let's go straight over the top after the Prophetess. There are lots of peasants hiding in the back though. As long as we can make it over the top of them without too much trouble, we're good. For a smack real quick. Keep kind of maneuvering around. Luckily they don't have too many archers on their side. We can shut down those trebuchet. We're in really good shape. If you overcast one more time, that should see her fleeing to the hills. We'll send in the Manticore. Alright, their cavalry is moving on along at a pretty quick clip. We do want to charge them, so let's make sure we are able to. You come on back behind the line. How well are they doing there? We're going to lose probably a lot of our flyers, but as long as those trebuchets are gone, I'm not too worried about it. Charge them. We're going to lose a lot of gores there, but as soon as the questing knights are dealt with, we're in pretty good shape. Try to flee, but that should catch them in. Let's go ahead and pull you guys up to about this part of the hill. That way if anyone gets charged, it's the gore. I destroyed those trebuchets. Let's come on back around and go after these archers. Everyone pick their own targets. Alright, go ahead and give them a charge back. Charge these questing knights will bring the Cyntigores back. Axes forward. Vestigore go up and get involved. You guys stop these battle pilgrims, and we'll bring up Traderkin spell here. Keep rushing them down. Cyntigore with axes. I think they should be able to chuck those at the knights there. Around. They did a pretty bad job of catching them. That's fine. Still been running away from harpies the whole time instead of doing anything useful. Bring them in to smash into the back of these questing knights. Alright, more spells? I think so. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, I guess a couple of you got involved. I don't want to discourage the knights, I'd rather them stay and fight, so we can kill more of them. Well, I wouldn't mind a Vile Tide over here in this big blob. You guys come on through, actually smash into these battle pilgrims. Let the Vile Tide hit. Okay, they've got some more fire archers. Go ahead and deal with them. Harpies love themselves a man-witch. You turn and help out with these battle pilgrims. Vile Tide explodes, sending pilgrims everywhere. And the discouraged effect should allow us to run down these poor unfortunate pilgrims easily. You go get involved there. The knights are all running into the Gur-infested hillside. Ooh, a street race right outside my window. I'm gonna go ahead and mute for a moment. We'll be right back. I'll leave this battle though. Alright, they're gone. I'm hoping that didn't pick up too much there, but that was incredibly loud. We've had a pretty big uptick in idiots trying to race the police on the side of town. Not going well for them, but they try. None of them are packing that extra gear that they always have in Final or what is it called? Fast and Furious. They always seem to be able to shift it to another gear. My car is uber fast. Who's still fighting? These battle pilgrims? Get out of here, you. We missed the spell. That'd be all the sad. Those pilgrims should blend away to nothing. I'm going to go ahead and chase down the rest of these Bretonnians here. Sad that we were able to fight off an army of faith, but the greenskins ran us over like it was nothing. Get you in a moment. Right. You tried your best, Madeline, but it was pretty pitiful. We only lost 205 gore, and we were happy to sacrifice many, many more in the fighting. We butchered those knights. We'll go ahead and take the gold. Sweet business. I mean, granted, their Wa has failed. Lengi stands, so they should lose a good bit of their, well, I don't know if they actually lose anything, but they don't gain any positive buffs for that. Grom still has the scariest goblins around. I don't know what he's feeding these boys. 48 melee attack on Spider Riders? That makes them actually useful. Interesting. Fighting Grom's a nightmare. Alright, Akbar, we're gonna have you. He's already built up his force once more, so he's probably getting ready to get out and start fighting again. Since he has annihilated Castle Corone, we can probably just fall back and let him start resettling this area. So let's go into the sneaky mode, into hidden encampment, and just on the other side of this bridge. I don't mind throwing down in an ambush fight, because we have all of the extra archer boys. We still will likely lose, because these forest goblins are horrifying. But I don't mind trying to hold the line, just seeing how much damage we can deal. Plus, Korgoth is on his way. And the Ungor Father is tired of your nonsense. We kind of do need to deal with the zombies traipsing through our land, don't we? Wolfric is moving to the north once more. As long as we can keep him on side, we don't have to worry about random attacks.
The world's despoilment.
Oh man.
Just keep out of my way.
Okay, he doesn't like us so much. Why? Is it because we keep stabbing everyone in the back? I would also really like for the undead to try to fight us, so maybe we'll leave them be. Morghur, you continue to rampage on over. Would make your army any better? Probably. We could at least grab the heads on spikes. Or even more dread. Good question. So Grom is most likely going to move after either Alencon or come on down south for Oisilon, which is probably being butchered. See, I don't know if the Greenskins care more about completing the province or just grabbing more land, whatever's closest. So we'll find out together. Morgoth, I'm gonna let you keep raiding on over. Outside of Drazgar Castle. Great Artois' miasmic rain here. Keep moving up towards the Storm of Suffering. God's Gore's capacity is increased with every high-tier horde. This would also allow those plagues to kind of keep the area safe. Dropping pretty low in our gold, though. Stone did a pretty good job of defending itself. Actually, let's go ahead and add in not the rucking pits, but the carrion offerings here. So anyone who's in this province is going to have a little bit more replenishment, and those will increase our overall research rate, only for 2k. So now we have to make sure fighting against this game, and it's kind of difficult to figure out where they're at. So they're here in Orcamont. Morghur cannot quite reach Orcamont, but can we have Kevin? How sad. Let him come out and actually show it to us so we can raid the area. Like, do we just go into the rampage mode for more gold or more experience? Everyone is almost gold chevron, so let's just go raiding. You stay in the army, we'll raid on over. Maybe he can come out and... No. No, there's no taking a peek. Raiding group would be fantastic, but we do need to keep saving up our population. We are almost there. By almost there, I mean, it's going to be a while. I don't know if it's going to be that long. Just going to continue to make it take longer, so we'll let that charge up. There's a good chance we get attacked by Vicious, which we might not be able to win. I won't go ahead and tell them to leave. You guys want to stay and raid a little bit? So be it. Our floor, we can go for the carrion offerings as well. Razor Gore, Gore Herd with shields. I mean, having a few extra Razor Gore is just almost unstoppable for most of our enemies here, so let's ignore that and go for the Centigore. Let's see if we go bankrupt. How exciting. Oh, has it been moved? Can we really destroy here? We can come up north and go after Castle Ricard. I love that we can't actually pop the ritual because there's not enough destruction. Guess we gotta leave that how it is for now. Do we go ahead and come on down just after the rats in Aquitaine? We've got 2 extra Herdstone shards, and I want to use one of them on Corone once more. I guess we just need to kick up another blood grounds. Or we could go up north and smash the rest of Musalon here, so we don't have to worry about them. That's what we'll do. Let's go with Beast Paths. I think that's how we get moving the furthest here. Ooh, Beast Paths, and then we'll jump through Musalon. Try to take down Martel here. And we don't have to get worried about being stabbed in the back by the vampires, and perhaps the Skaven will come up and start settling some of these others that we've already raised. Right, skip over any low bestial rage, unless it's in Morgoth's army, which it is not. Back down to Papa Morghur and the turn. Blasphemy indeed. Although you have scored a victory most vicious, enemy reinforcements are on their way and will doubtless overrun this position. Which position? There is little time. Do we loot the wealth from corpses or defile their shrines? There's not enough time for both. That's because you're not trying hard enough. We'll just take the gold. We have a couple people raiding in our lands now. I still don't really know how much gold you'd be able to steal from the Beastmen without getting absolutely waylaid by marauding groups, but sure. Brahm's in the underway. He wants to throw down with Korgoth and Akbar. So be it. Neither one of these armies is particularly very scary, but together, as one. Right, get over here. Although we kind of want to start the fight off with your Cygor, don't we? Our Brave Shaman here has all sorts of fun magics, but I think the Cygor launching its rocks is going to be the way to go. So Akbar, even though you've got no leadership... Ooh, take it back. Hang on now. 51 leadership as opposed to 40. Start off with Grom. We'll start with Korgoth. Just win with a auto-resolve. Who all would we lose? All of our hounds. It's kind of the ultimate revenge, isn't it? See you later, Grom. Everyone's gone. The proper battle will be here in a moment against the actual city. We'll take the captive sacrifice. Weight Watcher for Korgoth. Could've gone to Korgoth and Akbar, right? Indeed. Extra relations with the High Elves. Is that 3 separate people who have that? Yeah, indeed. So we've got plus 30 relations with the High Elves. Let's see if that actually matters at all. You are a shouty boy, aren't you? Tormentor Sword is actually really solid. This Gold Sigil one is not. Sword of Battle also is really not great. Let's take the Gold Sigil and the Berserker Sword, combine them up. I'm actually going to put the Tormentor Sword on Morghur because that's just terrifying, so that you can make them basically surrounded by the corruption and they can't move. Poison attacks, really. That looked kind of like a... My eyesight's just horrible. This looks kind of like a Nipponese mask. Nurgors are diseased beastmen with rotting horns and blemished skin, oft shunned by the herd and sent to bring ruin. Interesting. Morghurs. Go ahead and combine up the Fencer's Blade and the Ogre's Blade and get a Horn First Beast. 60-meter range, 10 extra attack, and a lot of charge bonus and base weapon damage. Sounds good to me. We'll just drop this on Morgoth. Make him beef up his Ungor all the more. All the more. We'll grab the Fury of the Herd here for his boys, and then... Your Brace Shaman has been fantastic. What can we really do to make it better? Exactly. Is there anything here that's going to give us more experience gain? That's really what I'm looking for here. No, but Corruption seems pretty solid. More leadership for just him. Charge bonus, health, and a higher chance of stealing magical artifacts. So nothing too crazy. Let's instead, we'll grab the Curse of Iran here for an additional debuff. Pretty sizable one. 60 or 30 less melee attack is insane. 60% less accuracy, I'm not sure. I have not really seen how dangerous it is to drop someone's accuracy. Akbar, probably a good idea to make sure your lads can throw down for a little bit longer and faster. Is there anything we could really give you? You've got the Pelt of the Shadowgave. Tormentor Sword isn't for you. Oh, he's just real... I was like, what is the frost effect? He's real breathy. Boys. Got the, something attached to the inside there. Alright, well, we sacrificed all of our hounds for that one, but luckily we can easily replace them. Let's go ahead and quell animosity, switch over to the hidden encampment stance. We'll move to deal with Corone. Exactly. Move as far as you can. We'll have you guys all hopefully re-recruit up your hound dogs there. Hang on, now let's go ahead and upgrade, while we're sitting here, upgrade your Hag Tree Copes. Morgoth. First person who's getting gotten rid of is going to be Akbar. Akbar shall be transferred over to Koroks. Brass Bowl. We don't have the gold to upkeep that, so we won't. Let's go ahead and replace the troops then. You are the father of Ungor. You get all the good Ungor now. Let's go ahead and start combining up some of these silver lads. We'll take 3 here. Combine up a few more so we can get the shield variant. I guess a few turns if we go into that, so we'll just grab them like this. We drop a few of our units. Akbar, you kind of do the same. Except for the thing you get is those hounds you lost. So we won't go all 4, we'll just do 2. Because we definitely need to go for the upgrades for the Hag Tree. Nope, so we can get more group slots. Love the raiding party too, we just can't afford it. Luckily, most of our Herdstones are very well defended. Just Grom's armies are terrifying when led by him. Okay, so the rats are going to move as one big group to go after the barrows.
Against council order.
Do we think we'll be able to go in the underway to defend the barrows? Otherwise, we are going to get run over by whatever this squad is. Whole bunch of storm vermin, which are good, but they're very, very weak to our charges and to all of our magic. Alright, the Red Duke has sailed back over. Fight us directly. Yeah, move that far, so we're just gonna go outside of his movement. Him and Yakub want to throw down, I'm fine to. Need some proper battles, please. We're absolutely gonna go ahead and hit Orkamont here. Alright, the rats ride to meet us. Normal battlefield it shall be, and I do want to fight this one on the field. That way we make sure to minimize our own casualties and prepare for the next coming battles here. Let's get to it. Oh, I forgot my gold or my Tormentor Sword. Next time. Okay. So we've got an uphill battle, which means we are going to go ahead and take Morghur and our Doom Bull, set them up over here. Go ahead and have the battle pigs hiding in the woods. Hounds of Pestilence in the woods as well. They can pretty easily break free and rush down the enemy. We'll go ahead and have both of our spawn over here. We'll have the tankier ones up front. Still want to make sure we're far enough back that we're not getting hit by those Plague Claw catapults, at least right off the bat. If they want to move forward, so be it. Razor Gore, you hide in this set of woods. Put the Centaur behind you this time instead of the Battle Pigs. Well, actually, Battle Pigs are so slow. Battle Pigs here, Centaur down low. We'll have to put them on top of one another. Slanesh willing. Right on board. You guys hang out on top of this mountain. You guys not mountain goats? Such is the way. We'll just have you guys hiding as far back as we can. Let Morghur and the Doom Bull, or Gore Bull, whichever he is, take the brunt of the fighting. Hide the Gore herd in the woods there. We'll have the Zangor up front because they have the barriers. They can take at least 1 or 2 blasts. You can go for them. The spear lads are having a hard time deploying, so we'll just throw them in behind. They won't be able to see them, so we don't have to worry about them dropping menace below on top. That's kind of the best thing about the Beastmen here, is normally you have to worry about them just dropping their menace below on anything they can. Group 2, let's go ahead and make the range lads group 3, and then everyone else. Here we go. Let's get it started. Alright, Morghur, you and Korgoth go straight through. We'll have Korgoth go round, though. Those rat ogres? How fun. They got Death Glow Bombardiers. Let's go ahead and make sure these guys don't have any ammunition. Can we hit both? How awesome would that be? Poison Wind Globes and Death Glow Bombs are actually going to be pretty scary. Let me hit both. That's fine. We'll just drop them on the Death Globes. That's what I care about the most. Drops their ammo by a huge margin. They don't know my Hounds of Pestilence are in the woods there, which is fantastic. If they discover them, they are highly likely to just drop the menace below on them immediately. Here he comes. Okay, Wolf Rats defending your Poison Wind Globes. Fair enough. Just to run wide here and go after them. Speed him up a bit. Rush the Centaur out wide. Bring them up a little bit, have them walk though. Alright, they spawned a unit where? In the back line? Good idea. Morghur, you get in there and go after those Death Globes. Stop everyone's melee attack. They've pretty well shut down a couple of their missile units. Start bringing our own infantry forward. Korgoth go wide. And being in here, just dropping everyone's health through his corruption is perfect. We'll bring all these units in. I'm just going to crash the Battle Pigs into the Rat Ogres, and I'll have the Chariots go straight through the back line. Alright, all of them are going to be targeting our Zangors there, which is very fair. Use your mass to pull through. Those are just plain rats with shields. We'll push in, have the spawn go after those Rat Ogres, or even the Poison Wind Globes. Smash right through that back line. We're going to get bombarded. Luckily, no Zangors fall. In fact, we'll go ahead and lock you lads, send you into combat. Oops, we left them there. The Gutter Runners are getting all the damage. Charging them down should get rid of them very quickly. Send in the Hounds of Pestilence here to deal with these Clan Rat Spears. Try and use those nets to keep us back. It's not going to work. Well, those are Death Globes, so you guys actually retreat to go after those Death Globe bombs. Alright, well done, Wolf Rats. Battle Prey Pigs, press into any of the large groups you can. They scared off those poor unfortunate Predators quickly. Alright, Gutter Rudder's gone. Now we can completely shut down the artillery teams. They got 1 or 2 shots. Poison Wind Globes, the Death Globes are gone. They're going to bomb some shots directly into our archers. Fair luck. Bad luck for us, at least. On in, one down. Yeah, it's great that your artillery can continue firing when the entire team is caught up elsewhere. Let's drop the intricate here. Where's my chariots? With them grinding up these big groups. There we are. 2 archers fall, that's no big deal. Easily replenished. We're gonna have to deal with the unbreakable plague monks, but everything else in the army's gone. Razor Gore, come up and help out with these unbreakable lads. They're ripping through our poor spearmen. Lead effect, though, is really putting in some work. All you need is a Battle Pig farm. 64 smash to the back of these plague monks here. We're very dangerous against our normal spear gore. Not so much against a charge of the drunk rowdy boys. Now, Morghur, you come back around and add that contact effect to them. Drop that attack as much as we can. We'll just run them over. Alright, I will finish off the rest of these plague monks here and try to run down the rest of the rats for extra dread, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, decisive win under our belt for sure. Another set of Fincer's Blades, too. Not sure where these Skaven stole those from. Loot and raise for more rage. Some more gold. And then... That's such a tough call. We'll take the replenishment rate. Though I really would like the gold more. And then let's jump into raiding stance and then just move as close to the barrows as we can. If they want to go after them, I'm sure they can. They'll just put everyone in march except for the one that needs to initiate the battle.
Foolish thing.
And losing the barrows like we do would be a little bit unfortunate. What if we drop the Ritual of Ruin now? We're at 194 and we need to be at 220. We're just 2 off, aren't we? So we need to at least try to fight that battle, which I think we can, as long as it is the Herdstone fight that we want. You stay here and try to lure in these undead armies. That should work out fantastically, and then we can use our Ungor up here to smash through. Mark, we upgrade yours. 4,200 is so much. What we can do, though, is go for the raiding party for a bit more gold from raiding, since we're going to be doing a lot of that. That works for me. Now let's jump into our dread. What do we increase here? Gorgons and Cygors? Oh my. If anything, we just keep going on the Chaos Spawn, so that way Big Boy can have more. Problem is, right, how many of the God Touch spawn are we allowed to have? Because my plan is I'm going to be getting rid of all of the normal gore. The only archers we'll have is probably 3 of the Zangor, the chosen Zangor. And then everything else will be either spawn or beasts of some kind that have been heavily warped. So Gorgons, maybe a Cygor, at least 1. This army is going to be very large in its inception there. Like that we've completely ignored his damage. He's a monster, doesn't need it, doesn't need help. We, though, are going to go ahead and increase his blue line here. Because it is going to increase our horde recruitment capacity and probably anything that increases our growth. Ambush success chance is probably a good one to go for since we are attacking an ambush stance every single time. Seek upon man. Let's go blessed by evil. More post-battle loot, and a chance of stealing items. Low rated with Akbar. We've already activated bonk some heads together mode, so that should work. Cool. No more gold to use. Let's come on down to this time and see if his rating can lure the undead into a fight they can't handle. Alright, so the Red Duke is gone, which is not suspicious at all. Here he is.
Cease.
Where are you going after the Silent Isle? Interesting strategy. I'm glad we've got Ambuscator on Akbar, though. I'm also very tempted to come on over here with Puh and jump this squad. Who's defending Martel? I mean, this is all pretty scary. That obviously the most scary of these two crypt horrors. They heal so quickly and do so much damage. It's hard to handle them. What we're gonna do then is have Akbar. Are you already maxed out? No. So let's come up next to Corone with him and Korgoth both. In fact, I'm gonna kind of put them next to one another. That way, if in case something happens, they jump in to help. They definitely have already settled Hot Mount, so as long as we let them do the same with a couple of these others, we should be able to regain a nice blood grounds here. But we do have to let them settle. Extra. To basically double his income from raiding. That's not a bad call. Since I think we are going to be sitting here in the Greenskin lands and just raiding for a while because we need the Herdstone. We have to have enough of the devastation in the area to actually pop the ritual. We don't have to, but then I would really like to. Right, cool. The Skaven just kind of sat there and did nothing. I guess they're gonna steal from us. That's one way to do it. We come over here and do any damage to any of their units? No, so Beast Path it is, right. Yeah, I don't mind forcing them to come to me. They have artillery, but we have Morghur. So kind of want them to come after us. We'll go right up front. I won't be too foolish. I want them to come fight Morghur, but I don't know exactly how many rat armies are down here. So it would be foolish to get jumped by 5 or 6 full stacks. With Clan Eshin appearing out of nowhere as well. Cool beans. Well, let's then see if we can handle this army. Let's raid on over to we can see exactly what's in the force. Maybe not. The other option is just to steal gold from them. See if they're willing to come fight about it. Let's keep stealing gold from them. See if they're willing to try to get rid of us or not. You're doing some building. Let's have Akbar switch over into raiding stance. That way, if there's any armies in the wings there, we can kind of draw them into a fight they can't handle. Korgoth. Continue to grant you more elite children. Just need one more Beastman Hound to replace the rest there. Fantastic. Alright, well, we're going to continue to save some dread because I think we're just going to go ahead and grab... Torox. Yeah, we could increase our Gorbel, Wargur, and Braze Shaman capacities, but we want Torox. Big Brass Boy needs to be added. Oh, we managed to... Grom comes back so fast. Melee defense, 11. Well, we caught him in another ambush. We just have to sacrifice more of our hounds. I mean... It's still Grom, isn't it? So, I think hounds have to be sacrificed. Indeed. And we'll go ahead and kill them. New event, Commander of the Herd. In the herd, strength is the only qualifier. A foolish but admirable beast challenges you for control of the herd and is lost. He is at your mercy now, Lord. Do you wish to remove this weak one's horns and in doing so remove the threat? Or kill him to prove a point? Execute a beast, Lord, giving us more bestial rage for everyone or more leadership. Now we're gonna give him the axe. More rage for all of our armies sounds great. Vicious if you build up your... Oh, no, he's not actually building up civilization. And the rats have retreated, which makes sense, actually. No, we're not going to perform the Ritual of Ruin. We need a little bit more devastation. So we are going to come on down. See, no rats, but we're going to be in ambush stance ourselves. There you are, Skroak.
I am blind to this.
Well, you can see, you just have a special kind of weird plague sight. Don't lie. Or dread gained from battles. Viscera bound captives. I mean, we're moving along towards dominate the world. We do need 10,000 gold for our herdstones, which we have the shadowy one all sorted, ready to go. We just need 10,000 gold. I think we can do that, no problem. If I can continue to not spend it. Skaven are just jumping around and being obnoxious, that makes sense. I really like the Ruinous Seances and things to give us more dread. It's pretty hilarious that he smashed it and got absolutely annihilated. We will need to kind of hurry along, though, because... Ooh. That hovel's expensive, isn't it? Man. Everything we do is incredibly pricey. Boxing, gnarled hide gives you more armor. Actually, you're doing fine on. Let's go down the blue line finally, some more post-battle loot. Or do we want to increase the rating? Let's do rating in Akbar. Who I am going to actually increase as well. So, spend a bit of gold to increase the war herds, right? Or no? I think since he's going to be replaced by Torox, it'd be a bad idea. Really want to try to fight these guys. The more we let them build up, the more dangerous that's going to be. I think we just raid. Keep stealing about 2k gold a turn. Come on down over here towards Martel. If you want to fight us, I'm happy to pick you up on that offer. Go for them out of the upgrades here with more raiding. Sounds awesome. See, but some more metallic remains. Give us extra challenges. The Dark God's completion rate. Horde growth for all armies. Let's go grab one of these. We need to grab that in as many armies as we can. I didn't even see that here with you, Morghur. Do we already have it? Failed corpses. Totem of bones. Oh yeah, we already have it. It's just already upgraded. Cool. I'm glad we got that. Morghur, you stay in ambush. Let's go to the crossroads here. Start dropping the Undivided Corruption in this area, and then if they try to warp through, they should get caught. The Korgoth's turn to do some recruiting. Or Akbar's turn. Man, they're hurting quite a bit, aren't they? Let's start merging some of these Ungor together. I'm just going to combine all of the archers here. See what happens. Yoink. Down to 4 units. You fall back. As I say that, we could have just kept them there. Doesn't matter. We'll start raiding with Korgoth. Come on back towards Akbar. We'll have him build up some more units. So, just more Spear Gore it is. We'll go ahead and grab... Let's say... the 2 Warhound Beastmen there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to fall back into friendly territory a little bit more with perhaps Akbar, that way we can steal, or we can recruit more units and see if it counts. I don't know if it's in the Blood Grounds or it's in that province. It's definitely in that province. Fair enough. So we'll just go back into Indian Camp. Next to Morghur so they can actually support one another, and we'll grab in those spears. Alright.
Fear me.
Is there any peace trees we can grab for some gold? Absolutely not. Try it, right? How many more turns do we have of being the prophet? Just 2? How sad. Oh, Rushra. Alright, let's give it another in turn here. See if we get any ambushes. I no ambushes. They obviously discovered us. And now we get to throw down with 3 armies. I think we can handle it no problem. Skrulk is very brave, wanting to come throw down with Morghur. Excuse me, let's see what all he has here. The Shield of Distraction. Aura of Rot, so he doesn't have quite the same potency in his damage over time effects. He does regenerate as well. Rod of Corruption is going to hurt. And then he's got Contaminated, which just drops leadership and melee attack. And Morghur doesn't hurt you with melee attack, he hurts you with just being around. This should be an absolutely fantastic battle here against just hordes of rats. Can't wait. That's all the time we've got for today, though. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Morghur the Shadowgave episode. I have been Space Wizard Total War. If you liked the episode, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub on. Till the next one.